Good morning. How's it going? It's another beautiful day in Montenegro. This is Źabljak. Today is August 22nd, 2024. About 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 20 degrees Celsius. I'm here in downtown Źabljak. So I currently have only 10 euros cash on me, so I need to get more cash either from an ATM or change some US dollars. There are a few banks in town here, so I'm going to check the options. I'm also getting hungry for breakfast. It is about 10:30 in the morning. Such a cute car there. But I have my own snacks in my rental car, which is parked over there. So I will get the money situation taken care of, and then breakfast, and then head out and explore. So Źabljak is a base for various nature and adventure activities. There are lots of beautiful lakes around here. There's Vražje National Park, the mountains all around here, as I showed in my video from yesterday. Then the mountains are really gorgeous. There's one straight up ahead, and it is really a fun and unique experience to go driving through the countryside, get into the nature, see the little towns, the views, and then there's lots of hiking to be done. Hotel Źabljak. So that was a guest house that I showed at the beginning that I booked on booking.com. Really a guest house in a house with a family. My room right next to the living room there. Good price. Nice folks. But if you want to stay in a hotel, there you go. Okay, so I'm seeing there Hypotekarna Banka. Various markets around here. This is a town that is under construction. There is so much construction work going on. Right there, that church being built that I showed at the beginning. And lots of new buildings being built. All right, let's investigate. See if they actually change money here, because I have some US dollars I'd like to change. Otherwise, ATM. Mission accomplished, changing the money. I'm now in a supermarket. Yesterday, I talked about how Montenegro, they love their yogurt. So this is the yogurt section. It's basically the entire thing is all yogurt. Not sure what that is. Mlijeko. Kefir, yogurt again, all yogurt, and then here's the milk. It's not in the refrigerator, and it is only in these boxes, so you don't get the like fresh milk. You can find it. I found it one place, but mostly it's in the boxes. So yeah, kind of different. Let's do a little bit of a tour of a supermarket in Montenegro, and this is a big one. Alright, mission's accomplished. Time to get out of town. I just thought that I would point out, since some people have criticized using the word Balkan to refer to this region of southeastern Europe, right there, Balkan Cafe Pizzeria. So it is the Balkan Peninsula, which basically includes all of the former Yugoslavia countries, Albania, and then Greece is generally included in that as well. So, you know, it is just a way of referring to one area within Europe. You have the Baltics, which is different from the Balkans, the Baltic countries, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia. You have, what is it called now? Dang it. The peninsula that includes Spain and Portugal. I will put that down below since I can't think of it at the moment, but you have the British Isles, which includes the United Kingdom and Ireland. You have Scandinavia. So, you know, just different terms for different parts of Europe. Central Europe, Western Europe, Eastern Europe, Northern Europe, Southern Europe, etc. All right, let's hop in the car, cruise on down the road to Black Lake. It is not very far. And then there are several other lakes that I plan to visit around here as well, and some other things. So should be another fun day of exploring in this little known and, in my opinion, highly underrated country of Montenegro. A lot packed in to a small country. Iberia, just remembered it. Spain and Portugal. And maybe Andorra is included in that, not sure. So there is the under construction church. I guess that's what it's going to look like when it's completed. And here's the trusty vehicle. 55 euros, $60 US per day. Nice ride. The mountains up there are just phenomenal. They aren't especially high. The tallest mountain in Montenegro is Bobotov Cook, 8,200 feet, 2,500 meters. But they are quite dramatic, as I showed yesterday, and I'm sure we will get another view, lots of views of the mountains today. Cute tourist train. Wild Beauty Art. Not sure what that is all about. And there's a sign that says Dermator. Dermator National Park right nearby, which we might be going into today. Not quite sure. I went through it yesterday. Maybe we're in it. Maybe Źabljak is actually in the park. Parking is 3 euros per hour. I paid for 2 hours, 6 euros. So, got my stuff to munch on here, and I want to eat before I actually go for the hike, and then drop stuff back in the car. So, let's see if there's a nice little spot in the meadow. Looks like this will do the trick. And I got the usual stuff. I'll go ahead and show you again. This is sort of a mixture of garbage and not garbage at this point. So some more of these cookies left over from yesterday, which were really good. I think it's Nutella. Still got some orange juice, a peach juice, got the cheese and crackers, good Gouda cheese, various crackers and pistachios, and then I got yogurt drinks at the market there and the box of milk. Crno Jezero, that is the Black Lake and thematic trail. Not sure exactly how long this walk will be, but I think it's pretty short, maybe a kilometer or so. So you have all of these little kiosks along the way selling local items, honey, and not sure what else we got here. Fruits in liquids. Maybe it's an alcohol, and then herbs. Lovely meadow. And it was a €5 entrance fee to enter the national park. So we have a map here. There is Źabljak. You can see Black Lake right outside of it. Bobotov Kuk is also quite close by. That is the tallest mountain in Montenegro. And so I did the drive yesterday from Plužine, here on Piva Canyon and Lake. Drove up here like this. Really, really amazing drive. And so there is this Skrčiko Lake, which I also, or no, this is the one that was recommended online, Susičko. But that is about an hour's drive in the opposite direction from Podgorica, which is down there, which is a 2-hour drive from here, and I will likely do that drive today, so I don't want to do a whole lot of driving around here. BIH, Bosnia and Herzegovina, the border right there, MNE, Montenegro. So there it is, Black Lake. Komarnica River Canyon, Skrčka Lake. So that sounds like that one, Skrčka. It is spectacular. And then Trnovačko Lake. Interesting memorial here. So faces. And then a year, 1943, 1970, 1940, 1942. So I guess World War II, except what is 1970 referring to? And here we have the Crno Jezero, the Black Lake, looking very green. Some sort of local deer. All right, let's go for a little wander. What do we got here? Various places. Don't understand or recognize any of them. Oh, they're organized by closest to farthest. 50 meters to the restaurant, that's the one word that I recognize, and then 14 kilometers to Sedlo Prevoj. All right, which way to walk? I guess that I will go this way. Luckily, looks like this tour group is headed that direction. Man, look at these mountains, just magnificent.
浩哥，我们要原路返回吗？不用，走一圈。好的。下回再买。我的膝盖抗议了。
你才多大？膝盖就抗议，
姐都没抗议。
我都还没抗议。
那只能说明什么呢？姐厉害。
Mama, dame
And made it back to the beginning. A nice walk there, all the way around the two lakes. That water looks lovely. I'm not gonna swim here. We'll see maybe at one of the other lakes. And heading out of town to another lake. Looking back at Źabljak there.
Make a slight right.
And getting a great perspective on the mountains from here. That's where I'm going. At the top, Zminje Jezero, and there's Barno Jezero. So I guess Jezero means lake. A little deeper in the woods here, about a 20-minute drive outside of Źabljak, and the lake is just a couple minutes walk up ahead. Looks like this is the end of the road. Zminje Jezero. To the left. I wonder if there's another lake around here as well. Let's take a look at what we got. Any other jezeros? So Cherno Jezero is the black lake, which I was just at, and that is just a 50-minute walk, just 2 miles. So you could just walk over here. Źabljak, or Źabljak center, so town, hour and a half. Srčka Jezera, so that is the one that I'd seen. 11.2 kilometers, 6-hour hike. So there it is, Zminje Jezero. So no other lakes right near here, it looks like. Okay, so it's a bit of a walk to the lake. I mean, not far, but 0.6 kilometers. So the sign had said 25 minutes. That was 5 minutes. Here it is. Looking very nice. Not looking like a good spot to take a swim. Look at that. All right, let's do a little wander around it. And then take a seat, because I have a little something to sip on. Looks like this is the picnic spot, but let's find a quieter spot. So it doesn't appear that this trail goes around the lake. There might have been, back by the picnic spot, another trail that took a different route, but there's a good spot to take a seat here. Maybe out on this rock, yeah. And again, not a good spot to take a swim. And look what I got. A homemade sour cherry liqueur for €150. So I stayed at a place in Plužine night before last. A tiny little room for like €28. And they had several bottles of this on a shelf, and it was just honor system, just leave €1.50. So went for it. Very curious to see what this tastes like. It looks like it's going to be tasty. Oh yeah, it tastes exactly like it looks. It's really good. It's not overly sweet. It is a little bit sort of sourish, but not intense. Fairly subtle flavor. Quite good. So I'll probably just take the trail back that way and then hit the road. This definitely is not going to affect me at all. 2 sips and it's half gone. And so this is called Bosacha. Not exactly a town, but a really amazing cluster of country homes. What a place to live. Laundry hanging out to dry there. Right at the edge of the forest. This is just a few minutes away from the lake. Cows in the green fields. The classic A-frame homes. What a life. So I'm now about 15 minutes away from Podgorica at the archaeological site of Duklea. Ancient city, Duklea. Capital, temple, small thermae, Christian basilicas, church, temple of Diana, large thermae, forum, basilica, temple of Roma, Triumphal Arch, urban villa. So, the ancient city of Duklea was an ancient Illyrian, Roman, and Byzantine. So, there was reference to a temple and then to a church. So, Roman temple, Byzantine Christian church. In the region of Diocletian tribe, Roman province of Dalmatia, later Prevalitana, now an archaeological site near Podgorica in modern Montenegro. It was an episcopal see since the late Roman period, and during the early Middle Ages, the Illyrian Docletae, which were later Romanized, inhabiting the area, derived their name from the city. Doclea was the largest settlement of the Docletae and became a municipality during the reign of Emperor Claudius between year 41 and 54 AD. So here are the small thermae. A large town with between 8,000 and 10,000 inhabitants, Doclea had been built to conform to the terrain. The surrounding area had a relatively high population density within a radius of 10 kilometers due to the city's geographical position, a favorable climate, positive economic conditions, and defensive site that were of great importance at the time. Capital Temple. The temple complex had rooms from west, east, and south side around its atrium. On the north side, the cella of the temple rises. Judging by its position, it is assumed that it is a capital temple which was ruined and abandoned during the first half of the 4th century AD. So not a whole lot left here. Just a collection of rocks and stones, basically. But let's see if we can find some interesting columns, maybe writing, designs, etc. So it is hot down here in Podgorica. So the classic Roman columns. Basilica. The civil basilica had 3 chambers. The north chamber had a semicircle apse. The main facade of the basilica facing the forum had a decorative colonnade. According to the preserved fragment of the inscription from the basilica epistle, this building is regarded as dedication to the 15-year-old boy named Marco Flavio Balbino. Interesting. It is really mind-blowing, impressive how many different places you come across Roman ruins. They were just everywhere in this general part of the world. Although, not so surprising here, considering that we are just across the Adriatic from Italy. So there you can see, I guess something went in there. Maybe, a structure, wooden structure could have been coming up from these stones. And here we go. We have some writing in Latin. Mepidio, Pelovi, Latino, Docul, honores, amneset, statvam, parentes inev revervent. it really makes it come alive a bit more when you see the writing, and can't help but imagine, well, what does that mean? What were they saying? What is the significance? It becomes more than just rocks and columns. Cervenia, Marcel, Maitri Optime, Frissa. You get more of a sense of the culture when you hear the words that they uttered on a daily basis. More here. Hard to see what that one says. And we have a face to the city. There we go. Look at that. Who is that? A warrior? A king? A politician? All right, well, that is going to do it for this video and this journey through Montenegro. It has been really good. As I've said before, an underrated country in my opinion. A lot to see here, a lot of variety of different places, things, from the beaches to the mountains, the lakes, the forests, all of the various ancient ruins. So it has definitely opened my eyes seeing more of Montenegro than I did my first trip 7 years ago. So I'm going to head back into Podgorica. I'm staying at the same hotel where I stayed previously a few days ago. And then tomorrow catching my flight, and I will tell you where I'm going this time. Ankara, Turkey, the capital of Turkey. Never been there. Been to Turkey many times, but never to the capital city. I will just be there a couple of days and then flying over to the coast and heading for islands in the Aegean Sea. So that is all for now. Lots more coming from this part of the world. See ya.